A Russian ammunition storage unit in northern Crimea has exploded, Russia's defense ministry said, injuring at least 2 people and prompting the evacuation of thousands of nearby residents. The ministry blamed the blast on sabotage. Local news organizations, meanwhile, reported a second explosion on August 16 at a nearby electrical substation in the Junkoy district of the Russian-occupied Black Sea Peninsula. It was unclear if the 2 incidents, which occurred around the same time, were related. Ukrainian officials avoided publicly or directly claiming responsibility for the incidents, but some appeared to suggest Kyiv was involved. Crimea was captured and annexed by Russia in 2014 and is still internationally recognized as Ukrainian territory, but Moscow has threatened severe reprisals for any attacks on the peninsula. The New York Times quoted an unnamed senior Ukrainian official as saying an elite Ukrainian military unit that was operating behind enemy lines was responsible for the explosions. The head of Zelensky's office, Andriy Yermak, wrote on Twitter that the Ukrainian armed forces continue the filigree demilitarization operation to fully rid our land of Russian invaders. Our soldiers are the best sponsors of a good mood, Yermak added. Crimea is Ukraine. Mikhailo Podolyak, another top Zelensky aide, said on Twitter that the latest blasts were a reminder that the Crimea occupied by Russians is about warehouses, explosions and a high risk of death for invaders and thieves. What is stolen does not bring prosperity, Podolyak later told Ukrainian television. Video and photographs posted on Telegram and other social media showed a series of blasts and explosions in the district, which is not far from the administrative border with the mainland Ukrainian region of Kherson, now occupied by Russian forces. Russia's defense ministry said in a statement that the explosion occurred at a temporary storage facility for ammunition. The ministry later blamed the blast on unidentified saboteurs. On the morning of August 16, as a result of sabotage, a military warehouse near the village of Junkoy was damaged. A number of civilian facilities, including power lines, a power plant, a railway track, as well as a number of residential buildings, were damaged, the ministry said in a statement. There are no serious casualties. Necessary measures are being taken to eliminate the consequences of sabotage, it added. Sergei Aksyonov, the Russia-appointed governor for the peninsula, said 2 people had been injured and that railway traffic had been disrupted. About 3,000 people were also evacuated from a nearby village, he said. Rifat Chubarov, a prominent leader of the Crimean Tatar community, also said in a post on Facebook that the explosion occurred at an ammunition depot. 2 local Crimea news organizations, Crimeanform and Crimean Wind, reported that a transformer at an electrical substation had also exploded or caught fire. Russia's energy ministry was quoted by news agencies as confirming a fire at the Crimea substation, but said it had been contained. No cause was given. The incidents came roughly a week after a series of explosions tore through Russia's Saki air base in a western district of Crimea, destroying a number of Russian warplanes. There's been no confirmation as to what caused those explosions, though satellite imagery showed extensive destruction at the base. Most observers suggest Ukrainian forces were responsible, but Kyiv has not claimed any responsibility. Mikhailo Podolyak, a top aide to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, said in a post to Twitter that the latest blasts were a reminder that the Crimea occupied by Russians is about warehouses, explosions and a high risk of death for invaders and thieves. What is stolen does not bring prosperity, Podolyak later told Ukrainian television. The Junkoy district is about 50 kilometers from the Russian-occupied region of Kherson in southern Ukraine. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be alerted to our next video. We'll see you again soon on Warzone.